Greetings, salutations, and welcome to my network. This is the Militant Negro Network on YouTube, and I am Mr. Militant Negro. And this is a place where you can come to get facts, truth, a little bit of knowledge, informed information without any sugarcoating whatsoever. An Amtrak officer in Chicago has been charged with shooting and killing an unarmed Minneapolis man. That's right, people. It continues to happen on a daily basis. This story is by Associated Press. An Amtrak police officer charged in the shooting death of an unarmed Minneapolis man outside Chicago's Union Station was ordered held on a $250,000 bail this past Friday. LaRoyce Tankson, who is 31, has been charged with first-degree murder in the February 8th shooting of 25-year-old Chad Robertson, who died Wednesday. So says the Cook County State's Attorney's Office. Robertson was taking a bus from Memphis, Tennessee to Minneapolis and was on a stopover in Chicago when the shooting occurred. Robertson and two friends went to Union Station to stay warm while they waited for their onward bus. Two officers confronted them, so the three friends got up to leave, according to Robertson's sister, Nina Robertson. The officers confronted them again outside the station and accused one of them of smoking marijuana. An officer searched the men, and when he put his hands in Robertson's pockets, Robertson ran, the sister said. That's when one of the officers opened fire. Chicago police say they found cash and narcotics on Robertson, but no weapon. Well, let me stop right there and make this comment. When is it a cause for an armed law enforcement official to shoot a running man who is running away from this law enforcement official? When is it right or illegal for that person to discharge his weapon into the body of a person running away without any proof at the time of the shooting that Mr. Robertson had drugs on him? Do you follow what I'm saying? This Amtrak cop shot Robertson while Robertson was running away. He had not yet ascertained that Robertson had drugs on him, because when he went to put his hands in Robertson's pockets, Robertson ran. So in essence, this Amtrak cop shot and killed unarmed Mr. Robertson strictly because he felt like it. Because at the time of the shooting, he had no solid evidence or proof that Robertson had narcotics on him. And since when is it a legal, righteous shooting to shoot an unarmed person who you suspect has narcotics on him? When is it okay for having narcotics in your pockets a reason to die? Okay, back to the story. Tankson's attorney, Will Fahey, said Friday that Tankson saw Robertson turn and reach for what the officer thought was a gun. And that's always what a fucking cop will say. I thought he had a weapon. Well, you know what? You don't get to shoot an unarmed man dead because you thought he had a weapon. If you're not sure that the person you're going to kill has a weapon, keep your fucking gun holstered. Back to the story. Fahey said Tankson reasonably believed he was about to be shot. Fahey said Tankson is a father of three and is married to a firefighter. And I have no idea what the fuck that's got to do with anything. If you're a father of 3 and you're married and you have a family, you ought to think twice before taking the life of a man who is running away from you. How the fuck can Tankson, the Amtrak cop, fear for his life or think he's going to be shot when the man he's shooting is running away from him? This story by Tankson and his attorney, Fahey, has more holes than fucking Swiss cheese. This is why you don't believe everything you read or hear or are told. Back to the story once again. Robertson was a Negro, as is this officer, Tankson. Robertson's family said outside court Friday that they were upset with the bail amount set by the Cook County judge, which was only $250,000 for murdering an unarmed man. It should have been millions, Robertson's father, LaRoyce Taylor, said. Robertson's family attorney on Tuesday filed a federal lawsuit against the then unknown officer and Amtrak, seeking compensatory and punitive damages for the shooting / execution / murder. The lawsuit described Tankson and another officer as disrespectful and aggressive, and said they used profanity. Robertson feared for his life, according to the lawsuit. Amtrak officials said they are cooperating with Chicago police and prosecutors, but that they can't comment further. Amtrak has put the officers involved on administrative assignment. Civil rights activist Mel Reeves said the charges filed against the officer indicate something went wrong, severely wrong, that night. That clearly the officer involved, Tankson, had no reason to shoot Chad Robertson dead. Well, that's an understatement. Once again, we have an individual charged with protecting and serving, firing a weapon into the body of an unarmed human being without any provocation or without any probable cause. This is a simple case, people. If Mr. Robertson was running away, why would you shoot him? Period. Why would you even draw your weapon? He's running away. At the time he's running away, he has done nothing. He has committed no crime except to seek warmth in an Amtrak station at Union Station. He's at Union Station trying to get warm. He is not committing any crime. There is no evidence that you should even approach him as an Amtrak cop to question him or anything else. He's minding his business. And you walk up to him and start questioning him. Why? For what reason? Did Mr. Robertson have a sign on his back that says, hey, fuck with me because I'm a Negro in Union Station? This is just, it's incredible that in 2017, when there have been a grand total, listen to me good, there have been 173 people killed by law enforcement in 2017. In the month of February alone, there have been 68 people shot dead by law enforcement. And it is only 18 days into the month of February. This is disgusting. It's wrong. It has to stop. We cannot allow this to continue in the United States of America, where unarmed people are shot dead. This man didn't have a weapon. Okay? No court in the world should allow Tankson, the Amtrak cop, to be free on a $250,000 bail for killing an unarmed man. That is murder. And in my mind, it's premeditated murder, because as this guy was running away, as Mr. Robertson was fleeing, being questioned by an Amtrak cop, he was shot dead. And if he's running away, where do you think the bullets fired from Tankson's service weapon struck him? Couldn't have struck him in the front of his body because he was running away. So he was shot in the back, running away from an Amtrak fucking cop who had no probable cause to detain, question, or execute that man. Yet and still, in Chicago, Cook County judge gave Tankson a $250,000 bond for murder. Because there is no other way to say this or view this. It's pretty cut and dry. You shoot an unarmed man, that is murder. You shoot an unarmed man who's running away from you, that's an execution. When is the world going to wake up and stop allowing this behavior by sworn servants of the people? Taxpayers in Chicago pay this Amtrak cop's salary. People who ride Amtrak train pay this cop's salary. Amtrak needs to be informed, notified, educated, and boycotted until they clean this shit up. This cannot be allowed to continue. It's gotta stop. I'm out of here. Namaste. Be well, and please stay safe.